Okay. Sorry. You scared me. Because I wasn't sure what he was doing. What is that behind you? Oh yeah, all these plans. Oh yeah, all these... Plan to defeat Dagoth Earth. I'm reading this? For the past 20 years, the tribunal have tried unsuccessfully to execute this plan. However, we failed because we required to stage an assault and simultaneously maintain the ghost fence to prevent the threatened large-scale breakout of Dagoth Earth's blighted host. With the Nerevarine leading the assault and the tribunal free to devote their full energies to maintaining the ghost fence, his plan had a greater chance of success. Unfortunately, however, the loss of the artifacts Sunder and Heating and the recent increase of... Wait. Oh, it's Dagoth Earth's plans I read, not the plan to defeat Dagoth. This is different. This is different. I got very confused for a second. This writing's very similar. I guess it's Vivec's writing. It is Vivec's writing. It's so long. Okay, where was I? Therefore, our proposed plan has the following 5 phases. A series of aggressive raids to scout inside the ghost fence. A series of aggressive raids to neutralize Dagoth Earth's Ash Vampire kin and recover the artifacts from the bodies of his kin. Oh, the vampires are wearing artifacts. I don't think I sold any of them. An assault of Gate Citadel Vemminal to neutralize Dagoth Vemmin to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder. And Odoros, yeah. An assault of Gate Citadel Odoroso to neutralize Dagoth Odoros and recover the artifact Blade Keening. So they do have citadels. Okay, so I haven't met them yet. An assault on Citadel Dagoth for the artifacts Wraith God Sunder and Keening to sever Dagoth Earth's connection to the heart of Lorkhan, and thus to destroy Dagoth Earth. Phase 1. Raids inside of the Ghost Fence. The Tribunal Ordiners and Boya Armatures are familiar with the terrain. They will provide maps and current intelligent reports. The region inside the Ghost Fence is dangerous, and the Nerevarine will need to be familiar with its particular challenges. After measuring skills and resource against Dagoth Earth's defenses, the Nerevarine will know better how to pace a campaign, alternating raids with improving skills, getting better equipment, and stockpiling resources. So his plan to destroy, or the plan to defeat Dagoth, he wants to work with the Nerevarine. I'm like, in his palace, just reading this. He's hovering right behind me. Like, what are you doing? I'm reading. I don't want to talk to you. Raids upon Vampire Citadel. Yeah, there's like different citadel. I remember when I went in there for a temple artifact. There were multiple Dwemer ruins. I guess they're all citadels. And they're all named after the Ash Vampires that run them. Or the Ash Vampires are named after it. I don't know. I'm guessing the latter because, you know, Dagoth has his own citadel that is called Dagoth Earth. Dagoth Earth's kin has become markedly more powerful in recent decades after remaining stable for thousands of years. If they can be individually isolated and destroyed, they will not be able to support Dagoth Earth in later stages of the war. It may also be that the dramatic increase in their power comes from items enchanted by Dagoth Earth. Salvage of such items may contribute to our resources. Assault on Gate Citadel Venvenol. Essential to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder for Phase 5. The Ash Vampire Dagoth Venven has possession of Sunder and probably seeks to discover the secrets of its enchantments. It may also have access to notebooks and journals of Kagernok that have survived in the Dwemer workshops of Venvenol. I did go to Kagernok's library. I have his notes. Phase 4. Assault on Gate Citadel Odoroso. Essential to recover the artifact Blade Keening for Phase 5. The Ash Vampire Dagoth Odros has possession of Keening and probably seeks to discover the secrets of his enchantments. It's the same thing as the other one. Phase 5 Assault on Citadel Dagoth. All the previous stages are preparations for this stage. Recent expeditions show that Citadel Dagoth has undergone extensive expansion. The location will need to be explored carefully. The known route to the heart chamber will be well defended. Alternative routes may exist. There's a lot of Senate sleepers in there. When I was in the Citadel of Dagoth, oh my gosh, every door opens like Senate sleeper, Senate sleeper, Senate sleeper. Dagoth will have anticipated our plan to destroy him by attacking the heart. He will almost certainly personally oppose approach to the heart chamber. Together with the tribunal, could not defeat him, and he has grown stronger since then. He's been working out. He hasn't skipped a leg day or arm day. We're gonna go in here and he's gonna be super swole. What else are you gonna do in Red Mountain? Admittedly, the tribunal had the distraction of maintaining the ghost fence simultaneous. What is that word?
Simultaneous.
With fighting Dagoth but even so, the challenge seems daunting. The adoption of this phase campaign seems to offer the best chances for success. In retrospect, the tribunal's decision to directly assault Citadel Dagoth rather than proceed step by step through lesser objectives must be seen to have been a serious error. The tribunal did not feel it had the option of a slow-paced and deliberate campaign, given that they had many other competing priorities, not the least of which was the maintenance of the ghost fence and outer defenses surrounding Red Mountain. The Nerevarine, on the other hand, should be best served by a careful step-by-step advance, with the additional advantage of building confidence along the way, while successes would undermine Dagoth own assurance in his defenses. Employing Kagronok's tools against Dagoth the source of Dagoth's supernatural power is the Heart of Lorkhan. The heart is also the source of the Tribunal's divine powers. During mythic times, the gods took and hid Lorkhan's heart beneath Red Mountain as a punishment for creating the mortal plane. The Dwemer discovered the heart while building underground colonies. The Dwemer they wanna build in a volcano? My gosh, King Dumak did not mess around. High Craft Lord Kagronok created enchanted tools intended to tap the power of the heart. The Lord of the First Council was fought to prevent this sacrilege.
Sacrilege.
Kagronok's use of these tools and the disappearance of the Dwemer race marked the end of the lore. Kagronok's tools were recovered by Lord Nerevar and Dagoth Dagoth was left to guard the tools while Nerevar came to consult with us, his advisors. In Nerevar's absence, Dagoth experimented with the tools upon the heart and was corrupted. We returned to discover the deranged Dagoth who refused to turn over the tools. When he attacked us, we drove him away. We left Red Mountain with the tools and subsequently Solacil discovered their secrets. Collectively, we used the tools to establish a connection with the heart, enabling ourselves to transform our mortal natures. Thus we became the tribunal. What happened with Nerevar, though? Are you gonna tell us that? Vivec? Dagoth had survived our attacks, and without the tools, in a manner not well understood, Dagoth also managed to establish a connection with the heart and transform himself into a mortal being. Our plan to destroy Dagoth also runs the risk of destroying the tribunal. The plan is to permanently disrupt Kagronok's enchantments upon the heart, severing connections with Dagoth and ourselves and rendering us all once again mortal. A mortal Kagronok may then be destroyed by mundane means. The loss of godhood and the possible death of the tribunal are judged a necessary risk and sacrifice. Death of the tribunal. That sounds like a good idea. Normal procedure for establishing connection with the heart is a 3-step process. The wearer of Wraithguard strikes the heart with the hammer Sunder, causing the heart to produce a pure tone. Then the wearer of Wraithguard strikes the heart with the blade Keening, shattering the pure tone into a prism of stone tone shades. These tone shades are then imprinted upon substance of the wearer of Wraithguard, giving him an immortal and divine nature. The Nerevarine will not be taught the secret rituals required to perform the third step. Instead, the Nerevarine will strike the heart with Keening for a second time, causing its tones to diverge into unstable patterns of interference. Further repeated strikes with Keening will further disrupt the tones, with the ultimate result of shattering and dispelling Kagranok's original enchantments, binding the heart, thereby severing the heart's links with Dagoth and any surviving heart lights. And with the Tribunal, destroying Kagranok's enchantments on the heart will also stop the corrupt effusion of the heart's divine power and end the blight on Morrowind. The Nerevarine may be tempted to steal the power of the heart. Dagoth himself has still alone know this secret. Dagoth may, in extremity, propose to teach the Nerevarine to use Kagranok's tools to become a god. I doubt that the Nerevarine is fool enough to trust Dagoth and are content to take this risk. I can become a god with Dagoth. Be warned, the Nerevarine cannot safely equip either Keening or Sunder unless wearing Wraithguard. The Nerevarine will be injured every moment while holding either of these artifacts. Unless protected by Wraithguard, persistence will be rewarded with death. If Nerevarine can equip an item while not wearing Wraithguard and receive no injury, the item is counterfeit. One last note. Dagoth must not get hold of Wraithguard. The Nerevarine must prepare and use a recall or obsolete intervention if there's any risk of death or capture. Capture me, Dagoth! Just kidding. Don't capture me. Or... yeah, cut that out. The element of surprise. Dagoth will not expect you to destroy Kagranok enchantments on the heart. He does not know it is possible. He will not do it himself, and he knows we have never tried it. He will not believe anyone would want to sacrifice the promise of such power. Further advancement in the House Dagoth, as in all great houses, is by challenge and confrontation within the hierarchy. The Nerevarines challenges and defeats of Ashfavors and battles with the Sixth House will be viewed in that light. Dagoth and his kin may assume that Nerevarines' ambition is to control the heart. Given that assumption, it is only reasonable that the Nerevarine will try to defeat each of Dagoth subordinates in turn, working up to Dagoth. If the Nerevarine can defeat Dagoth and control the heart, so much the better. But logically, the Nerevarine would wish to rise as high in the hierarchy as possible before cutting a deal with the head of the house. Dagoth should try to recruit the Nerevarine into House Dagoth. It may be possible to pretend to join him, then betray him. However, any attempt to deceive him will be very risky. House Dagoth has a tradition of subterfuge and treachery, and because he is a deceiver, he will expect deception. I will never deceive him. Closing remarks. They place no compulsion upon the Nerevarine to adhere to the plans described here. We believe that they offer the best chance of destroying Dagoth. We also have chosen to place our trust in the Nerevarines' judgment skill. Frankly, we see no alternative. If there are doubts or questions, speak with Vivec. Who wrote this? He is ready to serve as the Nerevarines' guide and counselor for this campaign. It may be that if the Nerevarine succeeds, the Tribunal will not survive. Such sentiments as might have been expressed to the Tribunal should, in that case, be addressed to the land and people of Morrowind. May the happy convergence of fortune and pride meet in our destiny on behalf of Lady Almexia and Lord Soldaso. If there are any doubts or questions, speak with Vivec. Wrote Vivec. Oh yeah. Okay. Well then, I guess I'm done here. Just walk out. So, this is Vivec in person. I've only seen your statues. You wear barely anything. I expected you. We have business, you and I. Oh boy. Okay. When I was young like you, I was very impatient, so I'll keep our business short. Then later there may be time for other things. First, I propose to remove my curse upon the Nerevarine and persecution of the descendant priests and proclaim all Morrowind that Eris is the incarnate in Nerevarine and prophesy Savior in Morrowind. And the last, hope to withstand the menace of that in the 6th house. These things I will do. Whether you wish or not. I don't get a choice. I don't get a choice. What the? Can't believe this. I propose to surrender to you the power and responsibility of defeating Dagother. You may choose to refuse. I will not compel you. You will receive the power as a gift in the form of an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift, then do with it as you will. You will receive the responsibility as an oath. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? Well, maybe it depends. I would take her, maybe I said no. And that concludes our interview. I hope it has not been an inconvenience, and if you change your mind, come back. Okay. Or if I asked me if I would accept Wraithguard and he would not accept my answer, maybe he dismissed me but told me to come back if I changed my mind. I need to think on this. I thought on it. Let's try again, shall we? I propose to give you an artifact called Wraithguard. You may accept the gift and do with it as you will. I propose you accept the responsibility of defeating Dagother and swearing an oath to that effect. You may give your oath, then keep it or break it as you like. First, will you accept Wraithguard as a gift? Why do you want to give me a gift? I don't want anything that your milky fingers have touched. Okay, I'll get it. Yeah, sure, fine. Good. Sensible of you. Now, will you give your oath before all gods and men, before all spirits visible and invisible, before my honor and your honor, to dedicate yourself and Wraithguard? Why does it feel like I'm getting married? Married to Wraithguard right now? Maybe. It depends. A sensible response. Alas, I'm not looking for someone sensible. I'm sorry, I'm afraid you will not find Wraithguard of much use to you for without your go. I shall not teach you how to use it. So that concludes our interview. I hope it's not been inconvenient. And if you change your mind, come back. Oh, there's something else? Yeah. Yeah. I'll accept it. Nah. I have no choice. Leah. Yes, I so swear. Not very sensible, but very good. I'll tell me for someone who would have no hesitations about making an oath. You will now have... I did hesitate. What are you talking about? You will now have a brief monetary sensation of time passing. Don't be alarmed. You're being taken out of time in order to avoid the unpleasant experience of learning how to use Wraithguard. It'll be over before... You know it. Now, notify the temple that you're our champion. There'll be no more persecution of the descendant priests, and I hope both sides shall swiftly be reconciled. We have time for questions if you like, or you may leave as you wish. I think there are at least 2 things you ought to know before you leave. How to use Wraithguard, and how to defeat Dagother. Let's talk business. Actually, I believe... Actually, I believe we finished our business. Okay, tell me how to defeat Dagother. My god, he talks so much. To defeat Dagother, go to Red Mountain to recover the artifact Hammer Sunder from Gate Citadel Vemminal. Then recover the artifact Blade Keening from Gate Citadel Odrosel. Then proceed with Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keening to the Citadel of Dagother within the Citadel. Find the Heart of Lorkhan. Use the 3 artifacts to sever Dagother's connection to the heart, and he will be destroyed, and the blight ended on Morrowind. To destroy Diaper, you must sever his connection with the heart of Lorcan. To do this, strike the heart with Artifact Hammer Sunder once, then strike the heart more than once with the Artifact Blade Keening. You must wear Wraith Guard, because you cannot handle either Sunder or Keening unless you're wearing Wraith Guard. That is the short, simple explanation. Here is the long, detailed explanation written down for your convenience. Read it, study it, commit it to memory. I already read it. What can you tell you about Dagger? Dagger is former Lord High Counselor of House Dagros. He was of Lord Nerevar's generation, older than we, and a mighty sorcerer and enchanted in life. In his sustained shadow immortality, he appears to be a highly intelligent, severely deluded, immortal monster with unparalleled supernatural abilities. He appears by turns, lucid and deranged, compassionate and bestial, profoundly wise and profoundly disordered. In short, he is a mad god. In my life, I have made available 2 conflicting accounts of the events of Red Mountain. My own true account, and another false account common among the Asset, preserved in the Apocrypha. I don't care whether you believe my account or not. I leave it up to you to judge which is true. You made 2 different accounts. Oi! Chief among his servants are his 7 brothers. The Ash vampires, powerful heart whites, and cunning sorcerers of old. These creatures appear to die, but always are revived at the heart. Somehow Dial-Ur has conferred some portion of his immortality upon them. Or perhaps they sustain themselves through more conventional sorcery. Well, I have some of their souls, so... Okay, so... Heart whites. Ash vampires are also heart whites. Okay, send his mind into the dreams. Send his mind into my dreams. We did a lot in those dreams. You are curious what really happened at Red Mountain? What really happened to the Dwemer? What was the Dwemer's sin? What is it like to be a god? Do I remember being mortal? How do I feel about the people? Did I ask you these? Or are you just saying like, oh, you have questions? What about these questions? Are these the questions you have? The Dwemer? I have no idea what happened. You have no answers? What is it like to be a god? Oh god, to continue. To continue. It is like being a juggler. Things are always moving, and you learn to know where they are without even thinking about it. Only there are many, many things moving, and sometimes like any juggler, you drop something. I'm afraid it has become a lot more a matter of dropping things lately. Just like you're gonna drop that moon if the people don't like you anymore. There's too much to do and not enough time. I'm losing my touch. Perhaps I'm growing old. Oh god, there's another continue? It's a bit like being I once awake and asleep. Awake, I am here with you, thinking and talking. Asleep, I am very, very busy. Perhaps for other gods, the complete immortal ones, it is only like that being asleep, out of time. Me, I existed at once, inside of time, and outside of it. It's never nice being dead too. When I die in the world of time, when I'm completely asleep, I'm very much aware that all I have to do is choose to wake, and I'm alive again. Many times I have very deliberately tried to wait patiently, a very long, long time before choosing to wake up. And no matter how long it feels like I'll wait, it always appears when I wake up that no time has passed on. That is the God place, the place out of time where everything is always happening all at once. To be a god, it takes up a whole window. It fits in all this. Do you remember being mortal? I remember. I do feel it. I can, if I choose, remember the feeling. But I do not choose. It is very, very sad being mortal. There's happiness, yes. But mostly sadness. As I have said, Count only the happy hours. For mortals, they're all too few. But for gods, for me, there is no more feeling, only knowing. Pause. He shuts up for once. He takes a breath. Oh my gosh. Not quite. No more feelings. I still want to win. I want to defeat Dagother. Perhaps I have lost the feeling for the people, for their suffering. I don't want that feeling. It's no use to me. That is no longer what matters to me. I want to not lose. To lose would be very, very bitter. How do you feel about the people of Morrowind? I love the people of Morrowind. Do you? Do you though? Explanations? Did I do this one? Oh my god, he's like... Oh, you pressed this word? Here's some more words you can press. So, why the war on the Nerevarine? Why did I try to kill you? You tried to kill me? When did you try to kill me? Because you threatened the faith of my followers, and I needed their faith to hold back the darkness. The darkness that is the moon. Hovering above Vivec City. And I thought you were my enemy, a pawn of subtle Daedra Lord Azura, or a pawn of the Emperor Uriel Septon, or a simple fraud, perhaps a hero, but not much of one if my faithful could destroy you. Now circumstances are altered. I need you, and you need me. Any doubt whatsoever weaken their faith, and we need their faith to give us the power to maintain the ghost fence. In retrospect, perhaps we lost the faith of those who needed while preserving the faith of the meek and indifferent. Perhaps a mistake was made. Who can say? Look, that makes sense if you need people that have faith in you to keep the ghost fence up. And that makes a little more sense. Okay, so their faith in you is what's powering the ghost fence. Okay, that... I can understand that. I can understand why you want people to have faith in you, because if the ghost fence goes away, basically all of Vivardinfell will be covered in blights. Maybe tell the truth, you know? You're writing like what actually happened at Red Mountain, and you leave out the part of what happened to Lord Nerevar. People are gonna ask questions. They're gonna ask, like, wait a minute, what happened to Lord Nerevar? And they're gonna ask around. If you didn't leave that part out, I think people wouldn't be asking so many questions. Okay, so bitter recommendations? You want to chide me? Why did I murder Nerevar? Why did I break my oath to Azura not to use Kagranat tools? Why did I cause others to suffer? Please tell me, why did you murder Nerevar? We did not murder Nerevar. The legend that we murdered Nerevar comes from a story told by a shield companion to Nerevar, Alrando's soul, who lived among the Ashlanders. The Ashlanders have retained Alrando's soul's account as part of their oral histories. The account is persuasive in some details and plausible in others, and in any case, false. I have 2 accounts of Nerevar's death here in my library. Read them and judge them for yourself. I read your sermons. I did your puzzle, Vivec. You... You murdered the Hortator? That's what it said? I am not going to believe your lies. I did not spend 2 hours solving that puzzle for you to tell me you did not murder Nerevar. Why did I cause others to suffer? I respect that question, and you for it. The most I can say is I did the best I could, and I saw things. Can you, mortal, presume to judge the actions and motivations of a god? But because I need you, and you need me, I'll make an accounting for my sins to you. But now, destroy Dagother, and we'll discuss my sins. And perhaps you have earned the rights to judge me. I am judging you? I am judging you so hard right now. I've read your sermons. I've been judging you since. So I was right. He does have Wraith Guard. Those are like 3 tools, 3 tribunal. I knew it. Whoa. I have a question. Does Daniel's dagger work on you? Ouch. Ooh, you're really strong. Does paralyze work on you? He resisted. Also, why do you sound like a Daedra? Get your fatigue down. Why do you sound like he's growling? How much fatigue do you have, huh? Oh my gosh, I knocked Vivec down. Just what you get for yapping so much. I enter your palace, I've been here for like an hour. Reading. I'm always reading your words. Take that, Vivec. Oh my gosh, you have so much health. I didn't think I could knock him down. Wait, is his spells failing? Because he has no fatigue. What did you get? Ooh, I'm gonna be here all day. Alternating. Wait, getting back up. Stop getting back up. Okay. Ugh. like, you move pretty fast too. Stabby stab. Stabby stab. Oh, you're almost dead. Wait, do I have anything in Azura's store? Wait, I'm not saving this. Hurry, oh no. Well, this is reference for later. I'm gonna punch you to death. Like that, but like, you're almost. Ah! Please, please. That was really close. With this character's death, the thread of prophecy is severed to restore a saved gate, to restore the weave of fate that persists in the doomed world. Unique. Give this. I need this picture. Alright. And then... Num 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 num. Nothing happened between us. Don't worry about it. Alright. With a second try, I killed him.